Hare Krishna, everyone. Anyone who's here for the Bhagavad Gita class can come here. It's just gonna start like in 10 minutes-ish, but until then, we're gonna do like a little kirtan. So if everyone wants to sit here. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining Tuesday Sangha. Hare Krishna. My name is Vraja Lalana, for those who haven't been at Tuesday Sanghas before. And just to let everyone know, Tuesday Sangha is every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. I just ran late today because of the traffic, but thank you so much for staying and waiting. And during Tuesday Sangha, we read Bhagavad Gita together, and we go deep into the understanding of Bhagavad Gita. If you have any questions or realizations, we share it in a Circle of Influence, which is another name of the Sangha. So before we begin today, let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Namom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pracharine Nirvisheshunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine. Please come closer. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone here who is at the Sangha for the first time? Please raise your hand. Perfect. Very nice to meet you. Welcome. All right. Has everyone heard of Bhagavad Gita or maybe read Bhagavad Gita before? Yes? Is there anyone who haven't heard or read Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand. Everybody knows. Perfect. Excellent. We begin our Sangha with one round of Maha Mantra meditation. Does everyone know the meaning of Maha Mantra? The potency of Maha Mantra? Okay. Okay, so Maha Mantra's words are written here on the board. We will be repeating the mantra 108 times on a Japamala beads. And this is a very sacred process. It's called mantra meditation. Man means mind, tra, meditation. And you've been just doing kirtan, which is a collective meditation. Maha Mantra chanting, it's individual meditation on the holy name. And the holy name is non-different from the Lord. Lord represents bliss, eternity, and happiness and knowledge. And therefore, when we chant Maha Mantra with attention, we get connected with that divine energy. And actually, we are a part of this energy because we are spirit soul. And as a spirit soul, we belong to the spiritual world. So when we chant Maha Mantra, we actually revive that memory of being blissful, happy, and eternal. The soul was never born and it will never die. So this is the message. Then, how to concentrate your attention on Maha Mantra? Can somebody tell me? There is a secret on how to do it. So we live in this body, right? We feel the time through the body. And probably all of you know the meaning of the word yoga. Who can tell? What is yoga? Yoga means connection. And the first connection is within ourselves. Therefore, when we are in a yogic mind, yogana, right? We actually reconnect within ourselves with this divine energy. And how we do it? Through our posture. Because when we are in a position, and probably if you're familiar with different yogic positions, this position, which is crisscross applesauce, but it's not that one, it's a lotus pose, allows the mind to calm down, to release all of the energy that we don't need, and we usually call it negative energy, because we need positive energy, we don't need negative energy. And with that state, by inhaling and exhaling and concentrating on that position, when we chant the mantra, we remain in the present time. And in that present actually leaves happiness, bliss, and knowledge, because happiness is not possible in the future, it's not possible in the past, it's just here and now. So through that position, we control our mind by being present in that sound vibration called Maha Mantra. Before we start chanting the mantra, we will ask for the blessings from the Lord Chaitanya, who presented that mantra to us 500 years ago when he appeared on the earth. And the mantra sounds like this: Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivas Adigura Bhakta Vrinda. Now, the chanting will be done loudly. Sit straight. Listen, adjust your attention to the sound, vibration of the mantra. Try to chant as loud so that your neighbor can hear you. And this is another way to concentrate on the mantra by controlling our attention. Okay, so let's begin. We will do one round. Let's start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra ki jai. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. How's everybody feeling? Energized, enlightened? This is the power of Mahamantra, and it is recommended to chant 16 rounds of Mahamantra daily for the best enlightenment and elevation of our consciousness. So we continue reading Bhagavad Gita. Those who don't have, please take from here. And today we will start from text number from chapter number 4, text number 18. Do you have enough? Yeah. I have a hard copy. You have a different page. It's chapter number 4, text number 18. Hold on. Oh, actually, action and inaction. Yes, we will do it again. It's okay. Let's give our obeisances to the absolute knowledge by chanting the mantra 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let's repeat it 3 times all together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Thank you. Thank you. So, the way we read Bhagavad Gita, we will be taking turns. We will read both Sanskrit and translation. Each of you will be able to read 1 paragraph. If the text is big, we will just split the text. Okay? And I will read first, and then we will go in a circle. Karmanya karmaya prashyet akarmani cha karmayaha sabutmi man manushyeshu sayukta Krishna karma krit. Translation. One who sees in action and action in inaction is intelligent among men, and he is in a transcendental position, although engaged in all sorts of activities. So here we are seeing very contradictory terms like action and inaction. This verse will explain what is considered action and what is considered inaction, and how we can remain in our transcendental position by understanding these items. Purport. A person acting in Krishna consciousness is naturally free from the bonds of karma. And karma is what? It's a reaction for our past actions. So we act with certain desire and we get the results in this life. This is called karma. And it says here that a Krishna conscious person is free of this karma. His activities are all performed for Krishna. So this is the reason why Krishna conscious people are free of karma, because they are acting not for their own sense satisfaction, but for the satisfaction of the Lord. And that's why they are neither enjoying nor suffering the results of their actions. Therefore, he does not enjoy or suffer any of the effects of work. Consequently, he is intelligent in human society, even though he is engaged in all sorts of activities for Krishna. So here's another hint for us. We can be in any kind of profession. We can be scholars, we can be scientists, we can perform any kind of profession, but it doesn't interfere with the Krishna consciousness. Basically, we use this profession, we use all of our talents in the service of the Lord, and that's how we stop acquiring any bad or good karma. We became karma free. This is the secret of Krishna consciousness. Akarma means without reaction to work. The impersonalist seizes fruitive activities out of fear, so that the resultant actions may not be a stumbling block on the path of self-realization. But the personalist knows rightly his position as the eternal servitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So as being Krishna conscious, we are in a relationship with the Supreme. When we act, we make sure that we satisfy the Lord. How do we satisfy the Lord? What do we do for that? How do we know what Krishna likes so that we can act in a way that he's happy and we don't accumulate any karma? Any ideas? Being honest. So how will we know that he's agreeing with our honesty? Okay. Perfect. So what is there that tells us? What is inside? What is it? Paramatma, super soul. Yeah. So it's called super soul. Yeah, this is what, yeah. And super soul basically authorizes our actions. If we act against the Lord's will, we may feel, and it's absolutely right, if we are honest with ourselves, if we are hearing that voice of Paramatma in the form of consciousness, we will be saying, I'm doing something wrong, I have to find out how. There is another hint. Thank you so much. Very good point. So how else can we know what Krishna likes and dislikes? He speaks Bhagavad Gita. Everything. Bhagavad Gita means spoken by the Lord. Everything he likes, he speaks here. Everything he doesn't like, he speaks here. So if we follow his guidance through Bhagavad Gita, we will satisfy him. It's very easy. Okay. Let's continue. Therefore, he engaged himself in the activities of Krishna consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada explains that if we engage in the activities of Krishna consciousness, this will be satisfying for the Lord. What are these activities? Who knows? What are the activities of Krishna consciousness? They are called also devotional service. So chanting the holy name is the activity in Krishna consciousness, reading Bhagavad Gita, reading other scriptures, coming to the temple, doing services, speaking about Bhagavad Gita, about the holy name to other people, giving them the holy name. These are all actions in Krishna consciousness. Having prasadam means food which was offered to the Lord, means acting in Krishna consciousness. So those actions make us Krishna conscious, and Krishna loves it. Okay. Because everything is done for Krishna, he enjoys only transcendental happiness in the discharge of his service. So activities which are done in Krishna consciousness, they don't belong to the material world. They are of spiritual nature, and in the spiritual world, living entities are enjoying bliss, happiness, eternity, and knowledge. So when we engage in Krishna conscious activities, we are in that realm, basically. We're in those vibrations. And this is a dharma of the soul. That's another thing which is important to remember. Those who are engaged in the process are known to be without desire for personal sense gratification. The sense of eternal servitorship to Krishna makes one immune to all sorts of reactionary elements of work. Do you have any questions about this verse? Is everything clear here? Okay, so let's continue, verse number 19. What is the page number? 196? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You found? You found? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So start reading. Yes, yes. Are you okay to read? Yes, of course. Can we continue with you? You okay with that? Yeah? Text 19. Huh? Yeah, just follow the, what is it called? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jnanani. Mm-hmm. 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 Perfect. Translation.
One is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every endeavor is devoid of desire for sense gratification.
Mm-hmm.
He is said by sages to be a worker for whom the reactions of work have been burned up by the fire of perfect knowledge.
Yeah. So one is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every endeavor is devoid of desire for sense gratification, which means that once we are fully Krishna conscious, once we have that full knowledge, we may not want anything to satisfy our senses means to enjoy with our maybe touch, smell, but then how do we enjoy? So we have 5 senses, right? And those senses, they require constant pleasure, gratification, basically. And if we live just for the pleasure of the senses, what happens with us? Is it possible to satisfy them? Like you can watch the kids. They want sweets, more, more, and more. They get sick, right? But they're never satisfied. So senses are like kids. They're never satisfied. Basically, the knowledge of Krishna, like spiritual knowledge, it satisfies the senses. Therefore, once we in full knowledge, we don't need to work so hard to satisfy our senses, to have that many sweets, to have that many cars, to have that many dresses to be happy. We become instantly, constantly happy, no matter whether we have it or don't have it. This is said one is understood to be in full consciousness, so that will satisfy us completely. Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
Only a person in full knowledge can understand the activities of the person in Krishna consciousness. Because the person in Krishna consciousness is devoid of all kinds of sense gratificatory, propensities, it is to be understood that he has burned up the reactions of his work by perfect knowledge of his constitutional position as the eternal servitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So this is very important to understand, right? Several things are discussed here. So first of all, a Krishna conscious person can be understood by the one who practices Krishna consciousness. Let's give a practical example. If you're not a driver, you will not understand the stress that another driver is experiencing, right? If you're not a cook, you will not understand another cook's concerns and worries. So same thing. The Krishna consciousness is an art, right? And which is perceived through the process of devotional service, of being engaged in those activities. So the one who is in Krishna consciousness will understand such a person. That's one thing from here. And another thing is that Krishna conscious person is absolutely free from sense gratificatory propensities because, why? Because all of the karmic reactions are burnt out by the fire of knowledge. Actually, our desires, our hankerings, these are karmic reactions from the past. If we do something multiple times, even if it's not something positive, we may still want to continue doing that. It can be anything, like some people work too much, some people cannot fall asleep without watching a movie, some people eat a lot of sweets, and there are different habits, right? They're called habits. Therefore, they become, because of those actions, they become karmic reactions. We continue wanting them even when we want to stop them. Krishna consciousness and that knowledge actually stops those reactions. And, you know, on the neurological level, it was actually tested by the scientists how that knowledge restructures the brain, the neurons of the brain, how they reconnect with each other in a way that makes a person happy. And this is a very interesting fact, that Krishna consciousness actually balances us not only spiritually, but also physically. Okay, let's continue.
He is actually learned who has attained to such perfection of knowledge. Development of this knowledge of eternal servitorship to the Lord is compared to fire. Such a fire, once kindled, can burn up all kinds of reactions to work.
Thank you so much. And why do you think the devotional service is called eternal servitorship? Why is it eternal? So comes and goes means there is a beginning and end. Eternal means there is no beginning and no end. How would you explain that? That's right, yes. So once that fire is lit within us, it will never go away, right? And actually, since the soul is eternal, that dharma, which is the action of the soul, which is spiritual activity, is also eternal. It never stops. That's why servitorship is called eternal, because this is our eternal dharma. When we are in service, we are in our natural position. Bhagavad Gita teaches how to be ourselves. A lot of people wondering, how can I be myself? What is me? What is my mission? We are spirit soul, and our eternal position is spiritual. Therefore, when we are engaged in the service, we engage ourselves, not engage actually, we revive that memory of being eternal servants of the Lord. So it never stops, it never ends, it never begins, it always with us. It's our, how to say, position, it's our responsibility basically to revive it, because this is what makes us our real selves. So we're reading Bhagavad Gita as it is, which helps us to revive our perception of ourselves as we are. Yeah, so that's the reality. Thank you. All right, text number 20. Let's continue with you, and then we will go like that in a circle. And here we are speaking about the symptoms of a Krishna conscious person. He is free of all attachments to the results of his activities. See, it doesn't say that he's free from acting. Yes, he acts, but he's not attached to his activities. He drives the car in the best way he can, but he's not attached that he will be on time, that there won't be traffic, nothing like that. He just does his part. He's staying responsible within his boundaries, and he's doing it very well. Ever satisfied and independent. What makes a Krishna conscious person independent? His detachment from the results. We become very dependent when we are attached. So I'm doing this job so that the boss says you're good. I'm cooking so that somebody can prize me or something else, right? So we get attached to the results and we lose our independence. That becomes our karma. We either suffer or enjoy, and that's temporary. And it goes up and down in cycles, right? So Krishna conscious person, he's independent in terms of material activities. But what does he depend on? Because we are part of a big, right? We're part and parcels of the Lord. So he depends on the happiness, on the satisfaction of the Lord. So he's doing it for the satisfaction of the Lord. Imagine, if you are having a sister, right, and your mother asked you, can you please look after your sister? If you attach to the results, you will probably think, oh, she has to obey my orders, she has to do what I say, right? And that may create a lot of anxiety and stress. But if you're thinking, oh, the Lord wants me to look after my sister in a way so that he's happy and so that my mom is happy, how will it change your routine? How will it change your mood? If you're just imagining that the Lord is just here and he's watching you, and you're not doing it for yourself, and you're not doing it to report to your mom, for example, right? But you're doing it for his satisfaction. How will your mood change? Yes. How will your mood change? What will you feel? Usually elder sisters is like, I don't want to take that responsibility, right? But if you act in Krishna consciousness, you will be enlightened. Because, oh, there's another way to make the Lord happy. Excellent. And you will do your job really well. Not because your mom asked, but because you would like to satisfy the Lord. And of course, by satisfying the Lord, at chapter number 2, everybody is satisfied. Because everybody is part and parcel of the Lord. Yeah, that's a very simple explanation. And plus, he performs no fruitive actions. So basically, he's not attached to the result. Fruitive actions means that he's expecting some fruits. He's not expecting any fruits. He's just focusing on doing the job really well. all engaged in all kinds of undertakings. Okay, let's read the purport. Thank you so much. So this verse explains two types of karma. Akarma, when we are acting free from, like when we are not attached to the results, and basically it's called the freedom, right? Freedom from bondage of actions means freedom from karma. This is akarma. We act when we act in Krishna consciousness. Vikarma is when we act for our own satisfaction, not for the Lord, but just to satisfy ourselves. That basically causes all kinds of sufferings. Can you give any example? How attachment can affect our mood, our relationship, our health, expectations, and if expectations are not met, can we control expectations? Do we have control over it? If we're expecting that the weather will be good and suddenly there is rain, can we control it? Yeah, we cannot control it, right? And if it goes, if the situation doesn't meet our expectations, what happens to us? Yeah, we feel sad, we may feel anxious, we may feel upset, disappointed. What if it happens in a relationship? You're expecting one thing and it doesn't appear in a relationship, and the person is acting in his or her own way. So what happens? How does it affect the relationship? Both people suffer, because it may come out in the form of criticism, being distant from each other, saying some negative words that people don't want to say or hear, right? So those attachments, they create a lot of tension, and that's why, not only tension, actually negativity, and that's why it's called vikarma. So this is what causes us suffering. And Krishna is telling us, follow akarma, and then you will be eternally happy. All right, text number 21. Thank you so much. Translation, thank you.
Such a man of understanding acts with mind and intelligence perfectly controlled, gives up all sense of proprietorship over his possessions, and acts only for the bare necessities of life. Thus walking, he is not affected by sinful reactions.
So first of all, a person in Krishna consciousness is called as a man of understanding. And here it says that in order to be on that level of understanding, we need to act with both our mind and intelligence. So Krishna conscious activities, they actually control our mind. When we come to Krishna consciousness, we ask, how can I control my mind? How can I control my anger? How can I control my anxiety? It's impossible to control it. Krishna conscious activities, devotional service, chanting Maha Mantra, reading, associating with devotees, coming to the temple, doing things that make the Lord happy. These things control the mind. And this is how our intelligence becomes enlightened. So, thus, he gives up all sense of proprietorship. What does that mean? He understands that everything he has belongs to the Lord. Sense of proprietorship, meaning it belongs to me, it's all mine. But actually, everything, animate and inanimate, within this material world, belongs to the Lord. At Shishopanishad, you can read it, right? And this is the law. If we understand this law, we will naturally be very grateful for everything that we have, because it's all given to us by the Lord. And act only for the bare necessities of life, so basically he doesn't need to work so hard. Everything is provided by the Lord. If it's not provided by his karma, right, there is also mercy, because devotional service is above karma. It's transcendental. And further, we will be reading how Krishna takes care of his devotees. He regulates that karma himself in a way to help the devotee grow spiritually. Okay? Okay? Purport?
A Krishna conscious person does not expect good or bad results in his activities. His mind and intelligence are fully controlled. He knows that because he is a part and parcel of the Supreme, the part played by him as a part and a parcel of the whole is not his own activity but is only being done through him by the Supreme. When the hand moves, it does not move out of its own effort, but by the endeavor of the whole body. A Krishna
This is, yeah, let's stop a little bit here. So this part actually explains that we do not act by ourselves, right? There are several things that actually make things possible. And here, Srila Prabhupada explains that we are the instruments. We are the instruments. So when the hand moves, it does not move out through him, but it happens with the will, through the will of the Supreme. Okay? If we consider ourselves as instruments, how do you think, again, it affects what becomes possible for us in our daily activities? If we think this way, for example, again, at work, in the relationships, what becomes possible for us? If we understand that we are the instruments. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. And I like that example because it really helps us to develop that mood of surrendering. That's right. Yes. So when we feel, when we understand that we are the instruments, we learn how to surrender. And see, actually, I like this example of the reason, right? We see the positive. We become able to see the positive in every so-called negative situation. Negative according to our feelings. Because if our feelings don't hurt, if we're not attached again through our expectations to any particular results, so that pain for the feelings will be much less. By gradual Krishna conscious, how to say, practice, of Krishna consciousness, that pain will decrease because we will be more and more independent in terms of sense gratification. Why? We will be more and more attached to the happiness that the Lord gives us through the devotional service. And that happiness makes us independent and actually strong in those situations where things might not be so pleasurable, but there is a reason behind, which helps us to surrender. Thank you. Any other examples? How that may help us in life if we understand that we are instruments. Yes? Mm-hmm. 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 Interesting. That's a very interesting point, right? We are acting, we're making decision, but what if the Lord is in a disagreement with it, right? So being an instrument, being in that consciousness, I'm an instrument, I'm not acting by myself, right? I'm using his energies, actually. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But how can that change our thinking? Because our thinking can be painful too, right? I want my way or highway. I'm sorry, right? So how that thinking that I'm an instrument can help us in our decision making and, even if we commit a mistake, so that we are not in pain? Who can tell me? So what kind of thinking may help us? Okay. So belief, right? Belief. Yeah. Yeah, so that's another very good point. If we believe that the Lord is protecting us in every way we act and every way we go, it will help us again to detached, right? To act in a detachment, because again, our attachment to anything is a way to protect ourselves from disappointment. If this way will work the way I want something, right? What's going to happen? We may feel that I'm protected in that way. I will have no pain and I will be okay. But what if it doesn't? So there is an opposite side. So here is, thank you so much, it's a very good point. When we do our Maha Mantra, right, the meditation, we actually ask the Lord to engage us in His service, which means that we admit and accept that we are the instruments. So being an instrument, we can ask for His guidance through the meditation. Please guide me. Please show me the right path. I'm making this decision. Please tell me whether it's right or wrong. Okay? And through that prayer, in the prayer, we do multiple things. We surrender, we accept ourselves as instruments, and we are ready that our decision may not result in a success. It may result in a mistake, but we're going to accept it. Because the Lord is helping us. We are asking for His guidance. We're not acting independently. So that thinking will help, will release that burden of being frustrated or being unhappy if something goes wrong, but because there is nothing wrong or right on that path. It's all about learning and gaining the experience and believing that the Lord is with us and He's looking only for the best for us, because we are His parts and parcels. We are the spirit souls. Okay? Did it help? Did it answer your yes? Perfect. Okay, so let's continue.
Krishna conscious person is always devoted with the supreme desire, for he has no desire for personal sense gratification. He moves exactly like a part of a machine, as a machine part requires oiling and cleaning for maintenance. So a Krishna conscious man maintains himself while his work just to remain fit for action in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. He is therefore immune to all the reaction of his endeavors. Like an animal, he has no
Perfect. So the verse clearly explains all of the benefits of being in Krishna consciousness. So Krishna conscious person, he is free of all of the karmic reactions. He is not engaged in the activities that are contaminating. Why? Because he's acting for the satisfaction of the Lord. He's not attached. He's detached. He's happy. Why? Because he's working for the Lord. This is the highest position which is possible in the universe, right? Working for the Lord. And he has no time actually to falsely possess any material object, because the more we possess, the more responsibility we get for those objects, right? He considers actually everything as a possession of the Lord. Therefore, whatever is given to him, he takes a good care of that. But he doesn't take proprietorship. He doesn't think, oh, it's mine and now I have to do so much work about it. He does it again. He understands that this is the possession of the Lord and I will take care of it. For example, we have kids, we have husbands, wives, parents, houses, cars, and etc., right? What happens if we think it's all mine? We suddenly feel big burden of ourselves. Oh my God, I have to maintain so much, right? But what if it all belongs to the Lord and it's given to you for your care because the Lord trusts you? How does your feeling change? Right away, it's a different feeling, it's a different perception, and you want to do a good job for the Lord. Who has experienced that? Raise your hand. Perfect. Good. Excellent. So this is Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness allows us to basically be engaged in multiple activities, in multiple projects, and at the same time be happy and be kind of fully enlightened and spiritualized for those activities. What time is it now, actually? What is it? 7:50? 50, right? Okay, so we can read one more verse, and then we will have a little bit of time for questions if someone has. Thank you so much. And who would like to read? We go. You can read? Okay. Yeah. Text 22.
Translation is, he who is satisfied, he which comes of its own accord, who is free from duality and does not envy, who is steady in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions.
Yes, and here we're getting more description of a Krishna conscious person. So he is satisfied with whatever comes. Basically, there is no expectation. Whatever comes, he's satisfied. He is free from duality. What kind of duality is there? Wrong or right, cold, hot, love or hatred, right? So when the person is free from that, there is no judgment. He doesn't judge. This is bad, I'm suffering. Oh, this is good, I'm happy. He loves me, I'm happy. Oh, he hates me, now I'm unhappy. So there are no ups and downs. And that's why he is steady in both success and failures, because success and failures are also duality. For Krishna conscious person, there is no success, no failure, but there is always learning, and he's in the process of service. He's always improving himself. He's saying, oh, here probably I can do better. Here I can maintain the same flow. And never entangled. Why? Because he doesn't think that anything belongs to him. He understands that everything belongs to the Lord. Okay, so let's do the purport.
He is therefore independent in his livelihood. He does
That's right. So that verse is a culmination for today's session, what we should practice during the following week, how we should focus on our activities. Maybe you would love to practice that non-attachment and see how it works and see how it feels. It's good to observe because our attention, it's also a good indicator of where we're focusing, what are we trying to possess on, again, let it go, right? And see how with the help of Maha Mantra, daily chanting and daily reading, how that feeling of relying again on attachments and result can become less and less, and how much freedom you can feel during the week until our next Tuesday Sangha. And I will be very happy if you share it with us. So do you have any questions or realizations from today's Sangha that probably got stuck in your mind, you would like to share with others? Maybe it was something new that you open up for yourself and you would like to practice. What would that be? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Practical application, not attachment. Perfect, perfect. Share in your own words which principle did you apply in that practice, which helped you to, like which principle that you've learned today helped you to read Sanskrit with, and what did you feel? How did it feel? Yes, so we've learned some principles of non-attachment, and my understanding that you applied some, right, today, which helped you to not thinking about the outcome. Mm-hmm. In the name of, so for his satisfaction, not for yourself, yeah? The opposite would be, am I good or not? What others would think, right? Perfect. And how does it feel? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And free from judgments, because judgments even may come from ourselves. We judge ourselves so harsh, right? Thank you so much for sharing. This is the practical application and instant transformation with the help of Krishna consciousness. Thank you. Okay, I think it's the time for us to stop. Thank you so much. I will be very happy to see you at our next session on Tuesday at 6:30. And please come and get some prasadam. Thank you.
Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Khirchor Gopinath ki Jai.
Could you please distribute it to everyone? Yes. And just tell them to follow along.
Jagannath Baldev